Hey guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Priscilla here for Poevember. That's hashtag Poevember25. All the links and relevant information for this particular challenge are going to be in the description box below. But today is day 24, and the prompt for day 24 is poetry. And in my determination to do the least obvious thing for every single one of these prompts, thereby creating more work for myself, I decided to make little flippy coffins. That's the thing. That's the whole gimmick. That's why we're here. I don't know what you would officially call these. There's probably a proper name for stuff like this, but I wanted to make coffins that flip and click with the satisfying click of a magnet. So yeah, that's the whole video. Okay, bye. No, I'm kidding. So, I just don't know what to talk about. I have been crafting all day as of the recording of this voiceover, and my brain is at the end of it, you know? The crazy thing is I just had some snacks, I just had some coffee, so I could get, like, energetic for the video and be, like, totally not distracted by my insatiable hunger for foods. And then I sat down and was like, alright, let's do this voiceover. And then was like, oh, you have no idea what to talk about, and you're tired. You're tired. And so, here we are. Making a flippy thingy that does the flip, that clicks satisfyingly. I will say for this particular page of our book, I didn't do any like super interactive pop-up type elements, you know, but I did do interactive elements in a different way. In a way that I think is probably easier to put into a junk journal, but also works very well on a mini album, because that's what this kind of is. It's like a hybrid of the two. But I definitely think stuff like this is a lot easier to put into play into a junk journal. So if you wanted to have like a fun little flippy element, this would be one way you could do it. Is it the best way? Probably not. Is it the way? It is. It is one of the ways. So, yeah. I don't really have that much to say, because I feel like the video itself is pretty straightforward and self-explanatory. You cut your shapes, you put a slit in your paper, you put the flap in the slit, and then you put magnets. And then I did a little tiny collage on top of the part where the magnets go, because I realized at this point that I forgot to put them underneath the paper. As per usual, I rushed ahead and then was like, oh yeah, you needed a magnet for the other side. So I put a little collage on top, and I used this little poem, not from a Poe book, because I didn't want to pull stuff out of my Poe book. I love that book. I cherish it. So I just used another poem about death. This one is called Almost Dead, Almost Alive. I guess I could tell you who it's by. It's by Fady Judah. No, it's not. That's the translator. It's by Maya Abu al-Hayat, and that's the best I could do with that. But it's from her book, You Can Be the Last Leaf, which I got actually at the library bookstore, I guess you call it. I don't know what it's called properly. It's called Recycled Reads. It's a shop here in Austin. And it's basically books that are discontinued for circulation from the library, or like overstock books and stuff, or, you know, because they get so much stuff like donated. It's where they sell those things. And it's actually a really cool store, because you can get paperback books for like 50 cents and hardcovers for like $1. And then they have like a rare quote unquote section that has more fancier books for more money. I don't shop there because I don't have more money, but I do have little money. So it is nice to go there. It's where I find some really interesting stuff for junk journals. And it's like 50 cents in a book. You can't really argue with that. Then it all goes to support the local library, which is another thing I love to support. Even though I don't actually have a library card. And the entire reason I don't have a library card is because I don't go. If I went more, I would do it. But I don't go anywhere, because I am a homebody through and through. So yeah, one day I'll be like grown and I'll get a library card and I'll go places and be like, oh, I'm just going to the library and doing cool library things. But I don't do stuff. I don't do cool things. So yeah, just making a quick little collage of papers and the poems. I just picked out a couple stanzas that fit behind the coffins. There wasn't really a lot of like thought process there. And now I'm looking at my open window and seeing the fly that just flew into my house, and sort of regretting my decision to enjoy the fresh air and let my cat walk inside and outside as much as she wants. But That's really all I have to say. It did just fly back outside, so I guess, hooray. I don't have to track down a fly later. When Nika was a baby kitten, which is a sweet little baby, her first couple of years, she would hunt down the flies, so I wouldn't have to worry about, like, flies coming in, because she would always get them. But now she is an elderly, she is a senior cat, and she has no interest in hunting for anything, except for, like, treats. And cheese. She's taken up an interest in cheese, and that's the Nico corner for today. Send cheese, because I don't want to share my cheese. I love cheese, and now I have to share it with my cat. There's so much else. I don't know. I don't know what I thought when I sat down to start recording this, what I was going to talk about. It was nothing I just said, but here we are. We're at the end of the video. We got the page on the other side done. Now we have this fun flippy thingy. And ta-da! We've made satisfyingly clicky sounded little coffin flips, and we've also decorated one of the pages. So we just have some more stuff to do, and then we're going to be done with this final page of the book. It is not the end of the Poevember challenge, though, so definitely come back tomorrow and see what we do then. Until then, guys, happy crafting. I appreciate your faces, and goodbye!